Whigg Meadow is a grassy bald located near the Cherohala Skyway in the Cherokee National Forest, and I did a short backpack to the meadows shown in that prior photograph, and here's the sunset I saw. And finally, my GPS track starting at the top going to Whigg Meadows, which is at the bottom. Just past Grassy Gap, they're doing some prescription burns, I think. I don't think that's a natural fire, but a lot of smoke out there. And here the road is going through the smoke. I can smell smoke and it's all over. More smoke. Up there. And going through more smoke here. And there's the Forest Service people doing the fires, I assume. Just north of the West Rattlesnake Trailhead. Here's a warning if you're driving north on the Cherohala. This is the Cherohala Skyway that runs from Robbinsville, North Carolina to Tellico Plains, and I'm at the Mud Gap Trailhead, and getting ready to do a short backpack to Whigg Meadows, a grassy bald. And I thought it might be too early for wildflowers, but I've already seen some bluets and trillium right at the trailhead. Winter is going away up here, but there's not many leaves. The leaves are just coming out this high up, which is around 5,000 feet or so. There's the trailhead sign, and there's the trail goes up through there, climbing around 500 feet apparently. So lots of wildflowers, trillium there, and I think those are trout lilies. Here's some still photographs of some of the great wildflowers I saw first, the trout lily in yellow, then the southern red trillium, then spring beauties, and finally the wood anemone. There's the prescription burns that I saw driving up along the Cherohala Skyway. A friend of mine in the Forest Service calls them RX burns. Looking back at the trail I just came up, that there is John's Knob. Cherohala Skyway goes off to the right of it, and likewise the Benton MacKaye Trail. And looking the other way, the way I'm going, that peak there is Little Haw Knob, and then beyond it is Whigg Meadows. I'm taking a break and looking up at the trees. Amazingly late April, and there's no real leaves out there. They're starting to bud out, but no leaves significantly yet on the trees, getting up toward 5,000 feet, of course. Trout lilies are one of the early spring wildflowers, and it's early spring here at 5,000 feet. And so lots of trout lilies. Here's an even better look at the prescription fires they're burning. There's a long line, it's a close up, going from there up toward the Cherohala Skyway. The skyway's along that ridge. Well, there's the trail. The Whigg Meadows is on out half a mile or so, and the fire has gotten much bigger. It's extending along a mile or so of the valley down there, and really putting out some smoke. That's all smoke. It's not a cloud, I don't think. Well, I hope I'm leaving the fire behind and it continues to be a managed fire, because looking that way, you wouldn't necessarily want to walk into that. Lots of smoke. It's amazing, but I'm seeing here a lot of the same flowers I saw a month ago in Knoxville, in the urban wilderness and Ijams Nature Center, like the trout lilies. That field up there is just covered with them. Of course, I'm 5,000 feet and Knoxville's 1,000 feet or so, so it makes a lot of difference. There's a fairly rough gravel road that comes up to this side of Whigg Meadows. On the weekend it can get crowded, but there's Whigg Meadows. And I'm looking for a campsite that's off to the right. My friends Tippy Walter and Brian DeLay have camped there and posted videos or photos on the internet about it. Very quiet here today. I've been up here when it's a little noisy with cars and people. And that doesn't look good. That's looking north where the fires are burning. My goodness. And actually it looks like there's a pretty clear opening, an old road probably, grassy road now, going down to the some campsites away from the road and the grassy bald. It's a perfect place. Grassy area and off by itself, and Whigg Meadows is up there. So I'm going to set up my tent and then walk up to the top of Whigg Meadows. I have a new GPS app on my phone called Relive that does this animated line, the yellow line in this video, showing my hiking route from start to finish. Well, the water is not real plentiful. It's a very small stream. On down, I think it would be better, but I'm getting it here, and it's not too bad. I got to camp a little after 4:30. It's around 6 o'clock now. Tent set up. Everything's ready to go cooking. I've got water over there purifying, gravity-fed purifier. And now I'm heading up to the top of Whigg Meadow, which is straight over there. Just met two guys and a woman who are through hiking the Benton MacKaye Trail, and they're from Colorado. So people are coming from Colorado all the way here to hike the Benton MacKaye. Whigg Meadows, from a distance, there's no road that goes up to the top, and sometimes vehicles illegally go up there. Here's the pretty wonderful view from atop Whigg Meadow. That's the road comes up to there, and I'm camped over there. But going on around, some people sometimes camp up here. And then looking into the sun. And here you can start seeing the smoke that's still coming up. And back to where I started. Well, on the northwest side of the meadow, there's a faint trail in this open area that goes almost straight down to the pond that's right there. Up there is Whigg Meadow, and here is the pond. It's called Wendell's Pond. I have no idea where the name comes from. I assume it's for game management, water for wild game, but not sure. Tough to get to though, and I wonder how they got a bulldozer down here to build it. There's this berm going all the way around one side, the lower side, that backs it up. And of course the creek that I got water out of flows into it, so it's got a good source of water. And I'm camped somewhere, I think right up there. I may try to go up straight up to it. Final look at Wendell's Pond. Lots of insects out, nothing biting though. Well, there's kind of an opening continued on up above the pond, and here up to the lower part of Whigg Meadows. So if anyone ever wants to go down and see Wendell's Pond, that is the old road up to the top of Whigg Meadow, but instead the easier way would be to go take this kind of semi-trail down through there that goes down almost directly to the pond. It's a steep climb back up, but it'll get you there. And back to my campsite. Well, as the sun is dropping toward the horizon, I'm cooking dinner. It's around 7:30. And tonight is something called the Thai peanut butter ramen. So package of ramen, which is boiling there, then chunky peanut butter, the ramen seasonings, and then some sriracha and some soy sauce. And it's supposed to be very good. I've never done this one. Very peaceful, very quiet. Well, the Thai ramen is quite good. I put just a little too much sriracha in it, but it's very tasty. And I'll fix it again. Well, as the sun starts heading down to the horizon, I get a fire started. It's getting cooler. It was well over 70 today, but it's down to 52 already, and it's around 8 o'clock. But the fire feels nice. Nice fire, and up in the sky after the sun is set, there's a great view of Venus. This morning is really calm, except for birds chirping here and there. Beautiful blue sky coming up ahead. It got down to around 40 last night, not too bad. But the wind, there was a hard wind blowing most of the night, but I was pretty well protected down here, so it wasn't too bad. So I'm getting up early as I've got to meet some people, some friends in Knoxville for lunch. And so I got up around 6:30, which was the first light. Started getting light. Sunrise is supposed to be at 7 or so. And hopefully I can be in Knoxville before 1 o'clock. The sun is coming up across the mountains to the left, and a great view of Whigg Meadows. Everything in the sunlight there is Whigg Meadows. At almost exactly 8 o'clock, I'm leaving this really nice campsite with the beautiful big tree there, which will have leaves in another few weeks, I guess. Looking back at Whigg Meadows through the forest there. As I head up the trail with the sun just about coming over the ridge. I'm just about to the trailhead by 9:40 or so, and the trail is one way, 1.6 of a mile or so. But coming back was really fairly easy. It is mostly downhill, whereas going to Whigg Meadows is somewhat difficult. There's a 500 foot or so climb, and pretty rocky. Beautiful day. Wouldn't mind spending some more time here, but I've got to drive to Knoxville, and there is the trailhead and Cherohala Skyway.